Efficiency is the force that shapes markets, economy, and even our behavior. It determines how much we earn, how much we work, in which direction technology develops, and even how your everyday habits shape. When I started to perceive the world through the lens of efficiency, it added a lot to my investing game and life in general. That's why today I will explain it to you in a way that will probably change your life. And it doesn't matter if you are in business, sales, sport, investing, or anything else. This video isn't about improving one certain aspect of your life. It's about understanding our world and fundamental forces that, if understood, can make you better at anything. We're gonna take a look at the economy, technology, and evolution through the lens of efficiency to make your perception of reality more accurate. And then I will explain how to hack your brain through the lens of efficiency and habits, which is pretty much the best possible way to change your behaviors in the long run, because it's sustainable and it's not as fragile as motivation. But let's start with what is efficiency. It's the ratio between useful output and input. So it's what you put in and what you get out. Your input can be time, energy, or money. And your output is the result, the progress, the profit, the performance you get in return. So more useful output for less means higher efficiency. And obviously you want it in your life. And so do I. What we can do to increase efficiency is introduce tools. Let's say you want to transport 500 kilograms of NVIDIA chips from Washington to Hong Kong. You can walk with it or use a car or an airplane. Those are tools that make your work way more efficient by saving you time. But they obviously cost you money. You will see where I'm heading in a minute, but for now let's answer another question. Who and how predicted the AI boom? Well, I did, and people who worked on it did, and a part of investors too. And surprisingly, it's not because they all understood this particular technology on some deep hidden level. They predicted the rise of this technology because they understood one single thing: the insane amount of efficiency AI could provide to markets in the future. Turns out it's really important because the value of a technology is strictly bonded to how much efficiency it can provide to humanity. Let's take AI for example. If you work 130 hours a month and you use ChatGPT, and it makes you 10% more efficient, you deliver 10% more output. That means your 130 hours of work produce a value of 143 hours instead. If you earn an average salary in the US, $30 an hour, that's roughly $390 in extra value per month. Now imagine 100 million people doing the same. That would mean this particular technology creates 39 billion in value every month. And we can come up with the same calculations for cars, planes, computers, internet, digital banking, everything that delivers efficiency boost. And when you think about it deeper, it starts to get weird. Because it turns out that efficiency is the engine of human evolution from the very start. Every major leap we made as a species, from discovering fire to creating artificial intelligence, has been about one single thing: doing more with less. Let's take a look. 1 million years ago, we discovered fire. Cooking food made it easier to digest. Less energy spent, more energy for brain growth. That's efficiency. 12,000 years ago, we stopped hunting and started planting. Farmers could feed many, villages formed, trade began. Again, all because of increased efficiency. About 250 years ago, the Industrial Revolution happened. Steam engines, factories, machines, all built to multiply human output. Cities grew, economies exploded, and it's again because of an efficiency leap. About 40 years ago, digital revolution started. Computers, internet, AI. Game is still the same. Efficiency shaped our past, present, and will shape our future. Technologies like quantum computing, humanoid robotics, cryptocurrencies, Everything that makes our world more efficient will eventually fill all the gaps it can. This is how our world works. We just strive to produce more with less. Also, if you would observe it on a timeline, you would notice something disturbing. Our species is 2.5 million years old. It took us 1 million years to go from discovering fire to running with a sword, but only 500 years to go from running with a sword to ChatGPT. And this was the newest phone 25 years ago. Conclusion is obvious. We are accelerating. Every technology gives humanity a small efficiency multiplier, but they all add up to a massive number. And if we are more efficient, we find new ways to boost efficiency way faster. So, as Marcus Aurelius once said, the faster we grow, the faster we grow. And in this wild environment that changes insanely fast, we encounter plenty of opportunities, but also traps. So you either can understand the surrounding world and your brain to use the changes in your favor, or you can be the victim. And if you want to be the beneficiary, you should know that your brain is always optimizing your behavior for maximum efficiency. But there is one huge problem. It's looking for a ratio between effort and immediate reward. Our subconscious just don't understand the long-term return and delayed gratification. And this is we fall into a trap. Social media, maximum dopamine with virtually no effort. Porn, why bother building valuable personality and relations if you can click twice? Fast foods, the entire business model revolves around efficiency. Always on the way, fat and sugary, giving huge short-term reward. Don't even need to get out your car to get it. And your subconscious mind is constantly calculating energy spent versus reward gained. A cost-benefit analysis running 24/7. Sadly, it's just sabotaging you because some people had good business ideas that revolved around efficiency and decreasing friction. If you're watching this video, you're probably a self-aware person and you're fighting with your bad habits. Sometimes you succeed, but it revolves around you consistently engaging and putting in the effort. Also, it can easily collapse when you have a more demanding period of life, because you just don't have the power to fight your urges 24/7. But there is a way that changes how your subconscious mind is operating. It revolves around designing your environment to reshape your habits. To understand how to do it, we have to go back to the efficiency concept again, and let's find out how much work reward you get for a healthy meal versus fast food. Healthy meal effort is huge. You have to go grocery shopping, cook the meal, clean up after a meal, and the immediate reward, pretty small. Because it's not that calorie dense, no saturated fats, no sugar. There is the long-term reward that is health, feeling good, being in great shape, probably being complimented by other people, having more attractive partners, even earning more money, because your cognition and looks are better. But it doesn't matter. It's just off the screen for your brain, because our subconscious isn't that smart to find long-term correlations. Fast food, on the other hand, demands almost no effort, gives huge immediate reward, but in the long term, it gives you the downside, and the downside is literally being fat, unhealthy, and stupid. So if you think about this consciously, healthy meal definitely worth it, but subconsciously, fast food is the way more attractive. It's because the long-term effects are not counted in by your subconscious brain that decides about your actions most of the time. So how to fix it? Well, there are a couple of layers that are important, and if you want to dig in, I really recommend reading books like Atomic Habits or Power of Habit. So what you should do to disturb this unfortunate brain addiction to low-effort, high-reward behaviors? Design your day and your environment to increase effort for the behaviors that are harmful and decrease effort for the ones that are good for you. Let's follow up with a couple examples. You want to eat clean? Just make healthy food more accessible and junk food less accessible. Organize meal preps or order pre-made meals so you have healthy option always ready to snack on. You want to work more efficiently? Just remove distraction or make it less accessible. Let's say you play computer games constantly. Just create different computer user for games and different for work. That will make engaging in bad habits much less efficient for your brain because of required effort. Your phone distracts you? Just put it in another room or use apps like Stay Focus or a minimalist phone. Those apps are based on principles I'm talking about right now. Trust me, if you do it, you will gradually change your behavior this way. Want to start stretching or doing yoga? Just decrease the effort to do so and put the yoga mat on the floor in your bedroom. I guarantee you that your chances of engaging in this activity will drastically rise and you will eventually do it consistently. You can do it with every behavior of yours. Just remember, efficiency is key to hacking your subconscious mind. I know that it might be confusing that efficiency shapes our world on so many levels, but it's really crucial to understand that you can use it to shape your habits, but also your employees' or customer habits. Understand the direction in which humanity is progressing and align your trajectory of growth with it. Make more informed investing decisions in niches that don't yet produce value but will in the future. I will drop more videos about money and forces shaping our reality soon on the channel, so hit that subscribe button and stay ahead. Peace.